can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, the lights on us.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 now. His first throw is an interception. Derwin James picks it.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Herbert quick out wide, complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Buying some time right. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Baylor Tiger.
First down from the red zone. Has it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Gets in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Najee Harris, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky didn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense in a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's on the move. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And in for the Houston touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown. Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Herbert now off the play fake. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
On third down, Herbert. Gets this one to Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers take a 7-point lead in the first. The Chargers trust in their offense. They're going for two again. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Chargers 16, Texans 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 25. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Stroud on first and 10. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Stopped by Deion Henley. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. It's a two-score game early. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got third down well inside field goal range.
Hey, south. 11.
Here's Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Everly's kick is good. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Connects with Johnson. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A quick throw completed out to the left. They get 27 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert throwing again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. It's Herbert once more. He's looking deep once again. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Chargers selecting to try for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
On the quick, right? Down. 19 Texas. Buggy.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
Robin.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stroud off the play fake. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Herbert on first down. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Once again, the Chargers electing to go for 2.
Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, ready.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans with work to do on 2nd and 12.
Oh, ready. Hey, south.
Stroud from the pistol. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Tony.
Stroud. On the move, headed right. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With a 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2J.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
19 Texans.
Stroud now on 3rd. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. He's going deep. He steps in and makes the interception. And the Texans are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half.
Chargers 27, Texans 13.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Taimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go, let's go. Go. Ready.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Going to Harris to start the half. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd down, Herbert. Rolling left, buying some time. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it. It's an LA touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
The Chargers trust in their offense. They're going for 2 again.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he gets into the end zone again. And this is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2.
Cameron
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Down.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of Houston Texans.
Hey, Uno more.
On play action, here's Stroud. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 16 at the 44-yard line.
Robbie. Hey.
Going right side, mixing with it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Give him 2 yards there, and it's now 3rd and 14.
What's that? Love it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the fourth. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, south. 12. Look to high. Puggy. Hey.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Oh, hey.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Putting a receiver in motion. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass and a similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he sent a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running behind center with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
And the Texans going nickel coverage, 3rd down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
2J. Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Escapes the pocket. Throwing deep down the near side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
Hey, ram. Go!
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. We've got a screen to the running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Chargers getting closer to a 7-0 start. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Quick pass, right side, complete. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Davis there to grab it. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ray.
Najee takes this one, and he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught for the first. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
Texans 28.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Nike Texas. Hey.
Stroud. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Houston touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
This is caught, and he gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit, still a 2-possession game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback, and now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. On the move, headed right. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Hold the troops right.
They snap it to Herbert. He connects downfield on 4. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something, it feel like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it, and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make a M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dot to his name, but he all gang. Well, you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
Run up on Big Glow, you won't, I bet your be on the floor. Big car,